And before you, you see a giant open courtyard with beautifully intricate hedge sculptures and gorgeous flowers of which you've never seen before. Clyde, on the other hand, is eagerly waving at everyone who walks by. Snow, look at this. They're so cute. They've got their little outfits on. They're doing their jobs. Why doesn't our guild act like this? I believe it was riots, a rebellion of sorts. I don't really know much of the specifics, but from what I've heard, some of the people went mad and started lashing out on one another.
But did they say villagers were attacking each other?
It's only been happening recently. About a couple of weeks past now. They get angry, furious even. Their strength is bolstered and it's almost like trying to put down an ox. Sometimes they just won't go down. They seem to only get stronger as night comes. It's dead silent. You almost feel like you could hear a leaf drop, but yet there's nothing. No footsteps, no screaming, no clashing of weapons. A figure with beautiful white hair and a luscious red robe and red armor come by you as she impales the creature with another sword directly through the skull.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
The pleasure is all mine. Hello and welcome everybody to Season 2, Episode 8 of Sword Art Online Odd. We have a couple new people at the table today, so everyone sound off. Starting to my left.
Hi.
You're not new. We don't care about you, so hurry this up. Go!
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Snow, and I play Snow in the podcast, and she is the guild leader who shines, or
Literally.
has literal sunlight around her body. That's about all I got.
Perfect. Good job.
Yeah.
Not the smoothest one you've ever done.
Okay, I can do it again, but
Nope, we're keeping it in.
No, the girl with sunlight around her.
Yeah, can't you not sleep?
Yeah,
we talked about this.
She totally has insomnia from light.
I have an eye pillow that I stole from Wilson.
But we've been over this. Technically, your eyeballs glow too.
Yeah, so if you close your eyes, it
Okay, listen.
Oh, wait, how do you see anything?
That's a good point.
I already asked this question. If Snow glows, like if she puts out sunlight, 5 feet of sunlight, radiant sunlight, wouldn't everyone have to wear glasses to look at her? Sunglasses, that is?
Yeah.
It's not that bright.
Then
Is it actual sunlight?
Yes.
How's anything alive?
Because I have a special necklace I got during a quest. It was part of my class change.
How did you do the quest?
I had to literally use the entire 5th floor and find a specific item in order to update my class.
How did you do it if you're radiating sunlight?
Oh, no. I got the sunlight
The
as
quest
a
is
result.
what makes her radiate sunlight. It emanates from the necklace. If she lost the necklace, she wouldn't be doing it anymore. It's a magic item.
Does the necklace radiate sunlight when it's not on her body?
Yes, it would.
Then how did you even touch it?
It
'Cause
wasn't
it's
hot.
sunlight.
It's just the light.
Just because
part.
it's light, it doesn't mean it's
Not
also the heat.
The sun.
It was
It's
just-
not a literal. She is not a literal sun
Okay.
now.
That's
So
Yeah, it
she
was just
just-
refraction,
okay, so it could just
refraction
be
of
like
light.
nice, faint,
If-
warm sunlight. Then you could still look at it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
it's if just
So
her
why would she need to wear
eyes
sunglasses?
produce light,
Yeah,
how does any other light get through for her to see?
magic,
Guys, we're overthinking this.
magic, Peter.
All right.
My eyes do not glow sunlight, period. Problem solved.
I don't know. I kind of like that headcanon that you
No.
have flashlights for eyes, and every time you blink, it's
What do
just
you
like
mean
on
she
and
has
off.
flashlights? It's her entire body.
Well, let's say theoretically.
What?
So just her
Guys.
eyes glow now?
We're addressing the important things right now.
Well, what if she threw a blanket over it, but only cut out the eye holes?
Why would she do
The
that?
whole blanket would be glowing underneath. You would still see me.
I guess they'd be kind of flashlights.
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
when she dresses up as a ghost for Halloween.
Exactly. Special
That would
episode.
actually be a really good costume because it would look really ethereal.
Do you
There you go.
float?
No.
I could take a spell.
I might
You
be
could
able to
take a
help
spell.
you with that.
Oh
You
my
could-
gosh, the Halloween episode.
Wait,
Do we get to
maybe
go to
you
a
can
graveyard
ride on
or
my
haunted house?
raptor.
I don't think your raptor's big enough.
Hold
No,
on.
you can grow
So
bigger
just like a
can he?
misshapen lump
using
beneath
magic.
his
your
archetype.
ghost.
but,
Oh, you could also
Wait,
do that.
Yeah, I haven't
Hold on.
written any of that down, so
Well, maybe you
Hang on.
should sometime.
I forgot.
All right, maybe we should introduce who our new friends are.
Okay, so wonderful people have been talking. Fight to the death on who gets to introduce themselves first.
It's not going to be me.
By
so
all means,
I
go
just
ahead.
won.
I mean, you should go first.
Okay, fight to the death on who doesn't have to go first.
I win.
Nose goes.
No,
uh,
Oh,
Oh,
Handle had it before
Handle
you.
had it before you.
Allie, who are you? And why do I know? And why do I know your name?
Thank you for introducing me.
No,
Wait,
no.
who's
Who's
your
your character?
R.
character level.
I'm
do they have-
R.
Your name is R.
Wow, weird name.
I don't know.
Are you a pirate?
I don't have any memories from before this, so no, I don't know how to pronounce
You
my name.
should
I didn't even know
your
that was my
in-game
name.
I know my in-game name.
You made your in-game name up.
Did you not make your in-game name up?
No, I got it from Cinderine. Shut up.
All right, thank you, our wonderful sorcerer.
R. She's a pirate, I guess.
Arr. Handle.
All right. So yeah, no, I'm Ugwin.
Hey, he actually knows his name.
Wow.
Wow, wild.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I am a shaman of the heavens.
Oh.
And I think that I'm going to be a god.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Anything to back this up? Any great feats that you've accomplished?
No, it's just something I have in my head.
So just like an egotistical maniac kind of thing?
I mean, not so egotistical so much as I'm going to find a way to do it.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
more of an ambition, a goal of
Yeah,
yours. You
yeah.
want to become one.
Well, I mean, I think I'm close. So.
You think you're close? Okay.
Yeah.
Close to enlightenment. I
Uh-huh.
like that. There you go. Okay. All right. Well, wonderful. So we find ourselves at the scene we left at last time, which is all of you find yourselves in a gigantic banquet hall. There's a
All
giant.
of us?
Isn't that what I said? Don't question me.
I am questioning you.
Her.
Yeah, Quentin's a her.
Everyone
Yep.
is sat down in a gigantic royal banquet hall. This hall is absolutely gigantic. The table which you are sitting at is seating over 36 individuals. There are 3 large chandeliers in the ceiling, and you are all feasting on a large arraignment of food.
So wait,
You two have been here for a few days.
a few days.
Or
Holy-
around 2. So you two have been here for 2 days now, and you are currently sitting down in the banquet hall, and you noticed a couple of new faces, which you were instructed to go and find. You see the person who you were told to look for sitting at the head of the table.
Can we have a flashback to know what they look like?
Sure. Well, no, you've got pictures.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. This seems familiar.
Huh.
I know
So-
exactly what we're doing.
So you see pictures. You have 3 pictures of 3 individuals who you were
Mhm.
instructed
Right.
by your guild leader to go and assist. So you see a picture of someone you were informed her name was Snow. She has long, dark black hair, which normally is in a braid, isn't it?
No.
Oh no, it's normally
It's
put
also
up.
not black.
What is
it's
it? Dark brown?
Yeah, we went with dark brown.
Okay. Well,
He doesn't even know.
would
what the
you like
characters
to
look
describe your
like.
He's
character
actually
then?
just looking at you.
Yeah, more so. Would you like to describe your character then, Snow?
It's okay. We all know he's coming up with this on the spot. He's pulling it from his butt right now as we speak.
Nice.
It's
game
very
notes.
spacious. It has a lot of room to store things. Please describe your character then.
She is an elf with dark brown hair that she keeps tied up in a ponytail. She has 2 braids on her side, on each side, covered in front of her ears. I don't know what else you want me to go with
Pale
there.
skin, blue eyes, 5'4", thin frame.
What shape is your face?
do we like?
Are we looking at like a?
Attractive.
Ah,
Ooh,
Ah.
that's great. They're my favorite shape in
All right.
geometry. Whenever my teacher told me to find the diameter of attractive, it got exciting.
Sounds like Clyde all over again.
I'm pretty sure attractive is like a rectangle.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure it's okay. Listen, it's like
Wait. Attractive
triangle.
are rectangles, but rectangles are
Are
not
att-
attractive. Yeah.
Exactly.
Snow
Okay.
agrees it's a triangle.
it's more triangular.
Yeah.
We're talking.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's-
we'll go by since we're in SAO and we're playing an Asian MMORPG. We'll go by the Asian standards of beauty. narrow face, heart-shaped, triangular.
All right.
Good talk. And you see her sitting up closer towards the head of the table, and you see the other two individuals you're instructed to locate sitting more towards the center of the table.
Do you know what they look like, GM?
Yes, because I made them.
Oh, what do they look like?
Two short and stout, mostly. One thin frame, one rather bulky.
Wait, they're short?
I mean, short-ish.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
The GM is 6'2", and he considers anybody smaller than him to be short. So we
Right.
need to clarify.
Yeah. Okay. So one is 5'8" and the other's 5'6".
So, on average height.
Taller than me.
Taller than the females in this room.
Okay. Taller than the females, smaller than the males. We're just going to lay that groundwork. One is a 5'6", scrawny individual, rather thin frame, olive skin, red hair.
Hold on, no.
Was he taller?
Yes. Oh my God.
I call Bubkiss.
I'm not calling Bubkiss.
Let me find my character
You made him
sheet.
5'10".
Was he?
5'10", 5'11". Wilson is 5'8", and I have
know
pictures.
Wilson. Okay, fine. Clyde is 5'10".
Oh, Clyde.
Yes, that he has a name. Clyde. Yeah, we have pictures of him.
Oh!
Yes. So you see Clyde, who is 5'10", olive skin with red hair. Very
I like
bright red
Clyde.
All
hair.
right.
You see the individual sitting next to him, who is a little bit larger, a little broader, a bit more muscular. He is only 5'6". He's short, he's stocky, he has brown hair and much more tanner skin. And that would be Wilson.
Yeah, didn't you know we're playing a dating simulator?
Oh, I'm bad at those.
So you two understand, because you were debriefed, that you were heading to the queen of this nation, which you are currently in the floor of, floor 10.
Okay.
There is a nation here, and you are currently in the queen of said nation's castle.
Uh-huh.
And you are looking for her. She's not the queen, but you are looking for her.
Okay.
Just to specify.
Queen
Just because I have a
Snow.
Discord where I am the Snow Queen does not mean I'm the queen in this game.
No, the queen of this nation, her name is Iravanak.
Ah, yeah, I can say that.
Uravanak.
That's close enough. There you go.
She's got
Ear
a
of a
neck.
knock.
Yeah,
Iravanak.
there you go. Iravanak.
Uravanak.
I literally just said ear of a knock.
It
Really
works.
fast.
Ear of a knock.
Yeah.
Uravanak.
Spot on. So you are all currently sitting down at a banquet table preparing for dinner, and you are all sat down enjoying your food. There are dozens of people currently sitting at this table. There's all kinds of food. Go about your business.
Oh, I
All
love
right.
eating this delicious assortment of food. Yum.
I eat some food.
Mm.
Mm.
There's all manners of food. There's turkey legs, chicken, roast beef, mashed potatoes, vegetables, all kinds of things.
Ooh,
Mm.
mashed potato.
With gravy, corn,
Oh,
the whole 9 yards.
white gravy.
White gravy.
Oh.
Well, you have an
With-
assortment of gravy,
with,
different
like,
options. They're gravy
Spicy
trains.
sausage bits in the white gravy. I'm hungry now.
What are these traditional meal items, or is this just the GM wanting mashed potatoes?
Both.
Both. I thought potatoes were German.
You're all eating your supper. Actually, they're Irish. Technically,
They could be
I don't
Irish.
know how valid that
Potato
is.
They had a
Famine.
giant potato famine, so
technically potatoes are Peruvian.
Oh,
What
there's
is this? The
a
really
lot
like
of information going
do
around.
you like know a lot of geographical agriculture or something?
Oh, I'm just letting you know that no potatoes were elsewhere except South America, and they were had by the Incan Empire, and they weren't anywhere else in the world until Christopher Columbus came over and created the Columbian Exchange, and then they were then brought to Europe
All right then.
All right.
How long were they nowhere else? Before it's
until
spread.
like the 1600s.
Why do you know this?
Because I like history.
no, because he
About
likes
potatoes?
potatoes.
I really like potatoes.
Oh, okay. Right.
If I was stranded on a desert island, I would survive off of potatoes.
I don't know if that has the nutrients you need.
Actually, they do. You can survive off potatoes pretty much the entire way. You probably just need a few
vitamin
supplements.
I
Yeah.
don't think he's gonna have those if he's just surviving off potatoes.
I mean, I know potatoes are a good source of potassium
I think that's bananas.
and potatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
The more you know.
Fiber?
Some fish.
Fiber. You get a lot of fiber. You're
You
going to
can
have some
poop nuts.
Okay,
Starch.
so we're all eating our lovely, wonderful meal in this fancy castle. It is of Gothic architecture with wonderful tall Roman pillars as well to complement one another. It's a nice, wonderful medieval style castle with dark spruce woods and solid stones, but with beautiful, lush red carpets and chandeliers hanging in the ceilings. There's about 36 people currently sitting down at the table, and it's a large assortment of individuals, both high and low. have the queen and her castle guard, but you also
literally high or in status?
both technically, because there's
They're
some
on,
people
like, a
who
diet? Are they like?
are. Oh no, they're all
elevated?
sitting at the same table.
That's weird.
It's wonderful equality. Multiple individuals of specific statuses, such as the queen and her royal guard, are sitting next to some of their very maids or hand servants, who are all enjoying a meal together.
There's only 36 people here.
This
yes,
would
that
never
is-
happen in
all
my
right.
house.
That's the entire staff of the castle.
All of them?
Mhm.
So who's serving the food?
The food was set out on the table before everyone sat down and ate dinner.
Oh, okay.
Then why did everyone gasp when she let me touch her hair?
Huh?
I don't think the GM
What?
thought this through.
What?
What are we,
Because-
what's going on?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, maybe you're just not allowed to touch her.
All right, so Snow, is there anything that you wanted to do? You are currently sitting directly to the left-hand side of the queen.
Oh no, she's in shutdown mode.
Are you
Huh?
just sitting there spooning yourself like you? I just
I'm
imagine you
spooning
with.
myself, guys, by myself.
I just imagine you having
Sad
a bowl of
existence.
soup and just slowly like slurping the broth awkwardly and uncomfortably.
I don't think I'd be slurping, but I'd be like stirring it around.
Not really eating it, just kind of playing with it.
Yeah. I'd also be picking out like all the meat and the potatoes and just specifically eating that and avoiding the vegetables. Healthy meal.
Screw vegetables.
All right. I want to cast a
Ooh,
spell.
mending.
What
We're
spell are you
starting
casting
with
in
a
the middle of
spell.
dinner?
Polypurpose Panacea.
What?
What does it
Ooh,
do?
you
And
pronounce
why do you
that
want to
right.
cast it?
It can make your minor aches and pains or arthritis go away. It can give you a competence bonus on attack rolls and saving throws, or it can give you pleasant hallucinations for an hour. Or it can make you feel comfortably intoxicated for an hour, or it can make you take this of going to sleep. You can lucid dream that is under your control.
Wait, do you
once
have
an
to
hour.
pick the effect?
Yes, I think there might be more, Biff. I have to
What?
find it.
Okay, who?
Is this what's the target?
Yeah, who's the who can you target with this? Is
No.
you are
Make her
looking at
feel
Wait,
better.
wait. What is it called? I can look it up really quick.
Polypurpose Panacea.
You can only do it on yourself.
is it
Um,
is it target self?
Yeah.
Oh,
Target you.
So you can make
range
yourself
personal.
feel
Oh,
drunk.
polypurpose panacea.
Panacea.
Ah, yeah, of course.
No, why wouldn't we? I'd just known that.
No. I'm saying the way panacea, like a medicine.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Penicillin.
Not
That's just
pan-
like
That's
what
not
my brain
invented.
went to.
So
Panacea, Pelicillin.
All right, well, fine. All
Penicillin,
right, I
what?
want to be intoxicated.
okay.
I can't make her feel better. I'm going to make myself
Couldn't you just
forget.
drink instead
While
of
sipping
casting
this,
a spell?
she currently has a goblet of wine in her hand, and she's like, "This isn't strong enough. I'm just gonna make myself drunk," and just bang.
All right, I
And
cast
now-
the spell.
Now she's pleasantly intoxicated, all
Yeah.
blush and joyful. Are you just gonna awkwardly sit through the entirety of dinner?
Why wouldn't we?
I mean, I can reroll her will save to see if she's willing to speak up. But remember, she crit failed twice last episode.
Right.
But I do have, for the next 8 hours, I do have a +2 on my rolls, you said.
Mhm. Okay.
So I can roll a will save to see if she gets any courage to speak
Roll
up.
a will save. And the queen is actually about to address you.
Okay. My will total, the roll was a 12, then I add the 2, and I also add in my 7. So that is +9, and so that is 21.
Wonderful. So, as you realize you've kind of spaced out and were in a zone all of your own, you kind of snap back into reality and are back in focus, and you recollect that the queen is actually currently speaking to you.
She's not going to admit that she has not been listening this whole time. She's just going to nod and see if she can pick up enough information.
Well, the queen addresses you. I see that you're rather out of it right now. Is everything okay? Rather
Huh?
overwhelming, I'm sure. We had quite an ordeal out in the field.
Yeah. It's pretty, it's a lot going on. I don't do parties of any kind.
Oh, I'm sorry if this is overwhelming in sorts, but let me tell you what, you handled yourself immaculately in the field. It was very impressive. You fought by the side of our warriors without any hesitation and held your own in a battlefield in a situation you've never seen before.
I'm not crying. She's crying.
Are you okay?
What is wrong?
Yeah, no, it's a funny voice.
What's so funny about it?
It's like your mother petting your head as you go to sleep. I don't know. That's all I'm imagining.
I'm sorry, Ellie, were you not informed that I did character voices?
It sounds like a woman.
Yeah,
I know.
that's the point. It's a female character.
Wow.
Wow. Do you need a minute to collect
No, I'm
yourself?
good.
Okay. So she responds and she says, yes, well, even though I'm a bard, I seem to handle myself better in combat situations than I do in social, which is kind of ironic.
Oh, you're a bard. Well, we have many court bards in our midst. We actually have a few right down on the table. I didn't know you were so well suited for combat, though. Most bards generally stick to grand tales and entertainment.
This was more suited to my personality. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I'm very introverted. It takes me a little time to warm up.
As part of being a leader, I completely understand this, but there are sometimes parts of ourselves which we must learn to overcome in order to rise to the occasion and be what we must for our people. So hopefully, I'm sure, in due time, with your great esteem and capabilities, you'll overcome this inhibition of yours.
Inhibition makes it sound like I'm impotent. That's what I think of. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm like,
That's
oh
because
God,
you are.
I'm impotent.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Snow, are you female?
Yes, I am a female.
Okay.
So while you're sitting down at the table and conversing with the queen, you hear that someone's walking up behind you, and a couple of people are trying to stop this individual, but eventually you hear, "Hey, Snow, no, hey, oh, sorry."
She turns.
No, and you see Wilson before you. Snow, come to rescue you. When you walked by, your eyes screamed help.
She just looks at him and just whispers, "A little late on the uptake, aren't we?"
Oh, no, Snow, have you tried these wonderful bread rolls? And Wilson's trying to play off why he's over here. And he hands you exquisitely soft, warm, fluffy bread rolls.
She handles those bread rolls gingerly.
Do I see
I heard
this?
my name.
Roll a perception check, Allie.
Okay.
Let's see if
You roll it in your hand and then set it down.
that's not how this works.
I just placed a 3, a 2.
You're bad at rolling in your hand.
Gosh.
Yeah, 9.
Total?
No.
I was about to say that would be
Nice.
bad. You have a wisdom modifier of 5 for some reason, so I hope your perception's good.
14.
Total?
Mhm.
Okay. You are fixated on the individuals who you were told to come and locate. So you have kind of been staring in the general direction. And after following Wilson walking over to the other person who you've been looking for, Snow, you see her apparently groping bread rolls.
These are firm. These are well done.
Firm, yet
I think
soft,
you-
perfectly golden crisp.
I think you meant to say handling.
I'm going.
They're not in every conversation, gosh.
I'm casting Snapdragon fireworks as a distraction,
What is
and then I'm gonna stealth over there and steal those buns.
You have a basket of bread rolls directly in front of you that you just recall.
Oh dear, I guess I don't have to do that. Yummy.
Uh-huh.
My tummy.
She just imagined this whole thing happening in her head.
Oh, crisis averted. So would any of you like to introduce yourselves to any characters, see if you could find anyone? Is there anything you wanted to do, or did you just want to have your meal and then go about your ways?
Snow is
Yep.
actually going to excuse herself from the table.
Where do you go?
She's going to excuse herself and say, I'm going to retire for the evening.
Completely understanding. You did just come out of a long journey in the carriage ride, and then you were rushed and whisked into a battle. I completely understand if you need to retire. Please do. Get some rest, and we'll continue our conversation in the morning. Maybe in a more private setting.
And she nods.
Okay.
And begins to make her way back.
Please roll
Hold on.
survival.
She has to go past the throne,
Yeah.
turn left,
Uh-huh.
and then go down this really long corridor,
Okay.
which then makes her loop back around.
Okay. Now,
And that's as far as she remembers.
There's a problem with the description.
Yes.
You're in a separate room and you do not see the throne.
Oh, shoot.
You are in the dining hall.
All right. So I'm going to roll to see if she can, what do you want me to roll?
Please roll survival.
Ooh, that's a 16 on my roll. And then for total survival, 23.
You remember that most of the earlier directions which you stated were actually just half of what gets you to the dining room. And from the dining room, you see directly ahead of you after you've backed up, all the way on the other end, there is a door which you recall leads you into the stairwell. You go through this door and you enter up the stairwell, exiting on the proper floor, and you are faced with the hallway. Unfortunately, you do not recall which door leads to your bedroom, as there are about a dozen of them on either side, and they all look identical.
This is going to be some Russian roulette here. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Do you remember which room was yours?
No, I don't.
We just listened to this episode in the car.
I remember there was a 7. I don't know which side of the hall it was on.
All right. Do you go left or right?
I've been going a lot of left, so I'll probably go left.
You make your way to the 7th door on your left, and you enter, and you see all of your stuff neatly set up and made and folded on a chest.
Oh, I did it. I found my room. That's impressive, guys. You don't understand.
We're all proud of you.
Thank
You two, while you were in the dining hall, please roll a perception check for me.
22.
24.
Both of you, because you were actually sitting relatively close to the door which leads up to the staircase, noticed as Snow took her leave from the dining hall and went upstairs to her room.
Ugwin, want to see if I can shoot an apple out of your head with a bow and arrow?
What did you just call me?
Ugwin.
Ugwin?
Yes, that's your name.
My name is Ugwin.
Ugwin.
Ooh, Gwyn.
Ugwin.
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 Ugwin. Ugwin.
Sure, let's go.
Are you two making your way out to the courtyard for a
No.
little bit
No,
of... No?
Are we?
Well, you just offered to shoot
Yeah.
an apple off of his head. Are
Yeah,
you
let's do it.
proposing doing this in the dining hall?
Yes.
Let's do it in the dining hall. Yeah, sure, why
Why
not?
would we move? That seems like a lot of effort.
I put an apple on my head.
Okay,
Okay,
I draw my bow from my efficient
There,
quiver.
you were able
and
to find an
some arrows.
apple. You take the
Normal
apple,
arrows.
which is out of a roast boar's mouth. You take it
Perfect.
out of it, and you set it, balance it perfectly on your head, and then
All
you
right.
stand up.
To be fair, one of you is drunk.
I am
I'm essentially
comfortably
always drunk.
Intoxicated.
Yeah. Wait, I think there's like a
Oh my
There's
lord.
a
subtraction
negative.
thing.
Just
Yeah.
took a -2. You're going to take a -2 to hit for being comfortably intoxicated. I know the rules of being drunk in this game.
He is very familiar with those rules.
So, Ugun, would you like to describe what your character's wearing? Give us a good description of what your character looks like.
He's naked.
I am surprised he's wearing clothes.
Absolutely not.
I guess I'm like a floating guy with like some cosmic robes.
So you're a cosmically floating man with cosmic robes.
Yeah,
What does that look like?
it's just
Cosmic.
like the cosmos, you know,
Just like the
Like-
midnight
like-
sky. So
All
you
right.
don't
Yeah.
have a proper
like
skin.
a
So-
galaxy
wait.
or something. you
Okay,
know.
so you're saying that your outfit looks like Aurelian's soul.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
not just his
Physically.
outfit, but his skin as well.
No, that,
No?
no.
I thought, is that later?
Wait,
That was-
what
that
race
was
are
part
you?
of me being
Stitch?
possessed. By
Oh.
possession,
Aren't you
which I am no
possessed,
longer.
though?
You are no
You're
longer a
not?
possession.
Yeah,
So
no,
what
I-
are you now?
I'm just a shaman.
It's a regular shaman.
Yep.
Wait, I thought you. What?
What's wrong?
When did that happen? How did that happen?
During character creation. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, describe your character. Height, build.
I'm frail. Definitely frail.
Definitely frail. Age? Are you an
I'm
old frail man?
28.
That's not too old.
I'm a human. I had a height, but it's not.
I have
A
no height.
6'4"
No.
frail man.
I'm pretty sure I was like 5'8".
Okay.
No, I was 5'10".
5'10". That's pretty standard.
Yeah. But
Okay. Slightly taller than the average bear.
yeah.
Not a literal bear, because literal bears are much larger. But
Well, I mean, they're not that tall.
yeah. Well, when they stand on their hindquarters, they are.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that their height?
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys.
From like paw to foot?
Exactly.
Paw
So with the
to
Paw to
kind of
foot? Excuse me. What do you think a bear looks like?
half human, half.
So
bear.
so are you rugged? Are you handsome or
So I have black hair.
okay?
It's kind of messy.
Kind
Okay,
of works for Dark Guild.
You know that's the standard operating
Fairly
system.
short, but not like too short. You know, like
Wonderful description.
yeah, like
So- Yeah, a shaggy 2-inch long hair that'll drape over your eyes and short cropped around the neck more so.
yeah.
Hmm.
Like I just don't care
Yeah, exactly. You just kind of roll out of bed in the morning and you think, this works.
because why would I care?
What? Because why would
Yeah,
you care? So
right.
you are balancing this apple perfectly on your head as you are standing up and your midnight sky galaxy cloak falls
Yeah,
at your waist side. And meanwhile, your compatriot, are you pulling out? Are you pulling out your bow?
Yeah, I pulled out my bow and arrow.
So what kind of bow do you use? Is it a composite, a longbow, a
I think it's a
crossbow?
longbow.
Wonderful. So you pull out your weapon and you draw your arrow in the middle of dinner. And please roll to hit the apple off of Peter's head.
Don't shoot the queen.
Hit handle.
No.
Hit handle.
Wait. Before
Hit
I do
handle.
that, before I do that, I want to cast Unseen Servant to go blow on the queen's hair.
What?
I'm crying on the inside.
I'm just debating how incapacitated I feel like making you for taking an arrow to the face. So please inform me when you're shooting this arrow and roll to hit, please.
I'm shooting it.
Great.
What?
Shinekri! Yeah!
Wonderful.
All right, Peter, roll a D4 for me. All right, Peter.
Hit me.
She did. She shot wide from the arrow, going actually, instead of wide in every other direction of where she could have went in the rest of the room, she went a little too low. And by a little too low, I mean she went a little too low and to the right and got you right in your eye.
Ooh, perfect. Love that.
You are currently now with an arrow enlodged and impaled in your face.
I didn't need that anyways. It's fine.
Wait, no, okay. Touch of Combustion to heal because
What
I have an ability that allows me to, instead of
There's
flicking
still an
damage.
arrow in my eye.
Okay, I pull it out.
Jesus Christ. As she attempts to do that, I stop her.
Okay. Roll a fortitude save for me. I need to see if you maintain consciousness after being shot through the eye with an arrow.
I'm sure I'll be fine. Right?
Yeah, you might be.
Fortitude?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's we're okay. 17.
You somehow managed to maintain consciousness, even though there's excruciating pain welling up on the right side of your face.
Can I attempt to remove the arrow?
Ah, yes. So you actually currently have multiple individuals rushing to your aid.
Oh, okay.
The entire dinner has been completely disrupted.
Perfect.
Multiple individuals gasping and hurriedly rushing to your assistance, first enamored by this little party trick, which was about to partake during their dinner, now has gone horribly and gruesomely wrong.
Do you want to put another one on your head and attempt it with a flaming arrow?
No.
Darn.
At least that would cauterize the wound.
Yeah, you won't bleed to death.
Congratulations, you two. Within the first time you've made an appearance on the podcast, you somehow managed to lose half of your perception.
That's fine. It's okay.
Can we heal it? Let me fix it.
Do you have any restoration spells that would enable you to regenerate limbs and or organs?
No, but I will.
Ill-equipped for the situation, no one has any restorative abilities, but they are able to eventually, with Handel's character, Ugwin, being barely conscious, remove the arrow out of his socket and quickly bandage up the wound.
Wonderful. Ooh, I can get an
Thank-
eye patch. Yes. Perfect.
You have multiple individuals rushing to your aid, one of which is a rather rotund hand servant, which you have seen before, and you know her name to be Gabriella.
Okay.
Oh, my dear, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure you literally just took an arrow to the eye?
Yeah, no, it feels all right.
Oh, well, is there anything we could get you? We can get you some numbing medicines or some herbs, or I'm sure you're probably going to soak. You're probably going to soak straight through those bandages.
Whatever you want to give me, it's fine.
Oh, right away. Maria, Anna, go get some more bandages for the lad. We need to make sure that his wounds are properly tended to and that they're cleaned and properly well addressed. And you just see them all scurry off and head over to a back room and then later come back with more bandages to replace and clean out your wound.
Wonderful.
Everyone is kind of standing around in a semicircle, filling in either side of you, with the large dinner table to your left and the wall to your right. But you have people standing in front and behind you, all monitoring the situation because, once again, someone just got shot in the face during their dinner party. And you currently have crowds of individuals. Many of the Queen's knights and servants and butlers and whatnot are all standing around, kind of gawking at the situation at hand. Is there anything you two would like to do after this?
I cast hallucination to make me think his eye is fine.
That only lasts for a short time, though.
For an hour.
Yeah.
You are are currently seeing no issues with the current situation at hand. You think he's fine. It grew back in an
Yay.
instant, you know, because he's basically almost a god at this point. You know,
Yeah.
he's ascended and whatnot. He'll be fine. Meanwhile, Ugwin, searing pain in your right eye, and you are currently down half of your HP for taking a mortal critical wound to the head.
All right. It's an odd number.
You're down 40 HP.
All right.
I round down because I like you. I always in the favor of the player. You don't have an eye now. Congratulations. But you, if you would like to, you could probably procure yourself an eye patch. So you two individuals are, and Ugwin do see, however, the other two people other than Snow that you were looking for also crowded around amidst the other individuals. You see both Clyde and Wilson.
Are they together?
They are together. They're
All
standing
right.
right next to each other.
I'll approach them.
Getting up. Everyone is astonished by your feat of fortitude. After taking an arrow to the eye, you seemingly brush it off and walk over to these individuals as if nothing had happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue sitting and eating.
And I say, I'm looking for you for some reason. I have photos of you.
Sir, I don't mean to alarm you. You took an arrow to the eye. I feel like we should address this first.
No, I'm on a mission.
Okay, what's your mission?
I don't know. I have to find you for some reason.
Well, you found us, and let me tell you what an entrance you made.
Was it good?
The best one I have seen
All right,
in a little while. I'm not gonna lie. Hi, I'm Wilson. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
This is Clyde. Clyde, stop being your eye.
It's fine.
Clyde.
No, it's
gone. It's gone.
I have another one. It's okay.
Oh my, what happens if you die in the game? You die in real life. But if you lose
Real
an
life?
eye in the game,
Excuse you?
do you lose an eye in real life? And you're like permanently
is
blind. They're
real
just gonna
life.
cut off your retina or something. I didn't think about mortality wounds in this game.
Like, can I hear or see any of this?
You could probably hear or see some of this. There's still a lot of commotion. Roll a perception check if you're trying to pick up on their conversation.
Do I have the photos?
Yes, you do have the photos.
All right.
They're hand sketched drawings. They're not
All right,
actual photographs.
It's okay.
23.
Wow.
You are able to pick up on their conversation to hear what's going on. What
All
do you
right.
do
I will show them the other person's sketch. And have you seen this person?
Well, who's asking? It depends. What exactly was your mission? If you were assassins, I'm not gonna lie, this probably wasn't the best assassination attempt.
I don't.
She aimed for the wrong target.
I'm pretty sure I'm not trying
I'm a
to kill you.
fantastic archer.
Are you?
Yes, I'm an
All
elf.
right.
Of course I am.
He's great at archery.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so like the redhead speaking, was this all intentional? Was it supposed to like deviate attention? Is the third one like hiding in the rooftop, attempting to like jump down and stab us? Was our food poisoned when we were all distracted by this?
Sure.
No, I'm pretty sure we're not trying to assassinate.
Oh,
you,
no, we're not trying to assassinate.
right?
I don't know.
I don't remember the
I
mission.
don't think that's our job. We're supposed to find him.
So, what exactly are you here, and what do you want with that individual? And he points to the picture of Snow.
I do not know. Or do I? Do I know?
All you know is that you were given a letter, which you never opened.
Oh, a letter. Right, she has the letter.
I don't have a letter.
Wow, she lost the letter.
You guys haven't even read the letter?
Both of you roll a perception check.
11.
That your total?
17.
Also, Clyde speaks up.
Wasn't that
Hey,
great?
Wilson, look, they've got one of the little paper thingies too. And both of your characters turn around, and on R's shoulder, you see a little tiny paper crane. And it's flapping its wings.
Oh god, it's moving. Kill
Yes.
it! Kill it with fire!
Well, so like, are you guys part of Dark Guild?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that would make sense. Well, that's one of the things that Snevok makes.
Who?
He works with Draken.
Oh.
Snevok basically he's I think what was he specializes in divination magic, and he enchants origami artifacts with scrying basically.
Is he Japanese?
I don't believe so. No,
Oh, okay.
he looked like a scrawny white guy with like curly orangish hair.
Snevok?
Yeah,
Snevok.
I mean, at least I don't know his real name.
It's
We
a
just met
pretty
him in
normal
game.
name.
That's what his name tag said above his head.
Snevok.
I mean, what kind of names are or
It's elvish.
I think it's pronounced R.
I heard mateys.
so you're a pirate?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was
No,
a class.
That
I'm not
was
a
my
pirate. Don't be
impression.
ridiculous.
Like an elven pirate. They're kind of like,
We're
Bad
like elves,
pirates.
but we say R. That's the only difference.
yeah.
And we steal stuff, probably. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on the pirate. Might have a boat. Not a ship, a boat.
So we're down a couple party members and we requested help a little while ago. Were you guys sent by Dark
no.
Guild to assist us? Or you said you were looking for us. Was there a message or a delivery or something?
I think she was given a letter, which she apparently lost.
Is it the origami thing?
I don't know. Pick it up.
I don't want it much.
Jesus Christ.
Your hand is slowly reaching up to your shoulder and you kind of just start poking it. And then it jumps into your palm and starts flapping its wings and moving its head back and forth.
Here, take it.
R passes it off to Ugwin. Ugwin, what would you do with this?
I'm going to unfold it.
You begin to unfold the paper crane.
Like, scream.
And as it unfolds, you do see written inside of it a message.
Okay.
It seems as if it was signed by your current officer in charge, Draken. So you guys have really messed up recently, and I mean, while you did just pull off the bank heist and successfully pulled yourself out of debt, we need a couple of other members. We received an SOS from one of our temporary alliances, air quotes, and they said they were short a few members. So, we figured the people they lost weren't really all that important or useful, so we'd just send you guys because you're of equal status. I hope you guys can help out. I don't know what the hell they're doing, if I'm being honest. Just try not to blow the place up.
All right. It looks like we're here to help you.
I don't know how well that's gonna go. We're not very good at that.
Excuse you.
I'm not very good
I'm
at
good
that.
at what I do.
I know. You're God. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Forgive me, oh Lord.
Maybe.
So, are you guys filled in on the situation?
What situation?
So I'm going to assume no.
No.
Do you know what's going on this
Yes,
floor?
I know what's going on.
Wonderful. So maybe you could explain to us then. We should go meet with Snow. We know where she
You invited
is.
us to dinner.
Well, we were eating dinner and then you shot him in the eye.
You're
That's
aiming
about all
for
I
the
remember.
apple in his eye. Of his eye? The apple of
the
his
apple
eye.
of his eye.
Bullseye.
Well, if you guys want food, Clyde's chiming in, I could make dessert for us. Do you guys like parfaits? I can make a parfait and we could all go back up to Snow's room.
That sounds
Just-
wonderful.
Yeah, I like you already.
Okay, great. I'll go get that ready. Wilson, take them to wherever we're meeting, and I guess go get Snow. I know she went to rest, but we were down 2 members, and Zana's not here yet, so I'm sure we could really use the help. All right, sure. I'll go and look for her.
Who's Zana?
You too. She's our other teammate. She's not currently with us.
Is she dead?
No.
Oh.
She was in jail.
Oh, we're gonna go
okay.
break her out?
That makes sense.
No, she was actually pardoned by the Queen because she's with our group, and the Queen, for some reason, wanted to speak with us here.
Why is she still in jail?
Because I think I saw him earlier. Dorian was supposed to actually receive the official paperwork from the Queen granting her the pardon. So it's just taking a little while to process the paperwork.
Ugh.
I know. Bureaucrats.
Bureaucracy.
Terrible. But anyways, yeah, no, I'm sure if Draken sent you guys to help, you guys must be like really talented or skilled. I know Draken only has like really good people in his
Of
guild.
course.
I have not been bested by many.
I've never been bested by
Amazing. Well,
more than less than 5.
then let's go. We should be able to find Snow. I know where her room is. I'll take you up there right now.
All right, then.
So you see Clyde scurry off. He got very excited at any mention of him actually getting to make food. So he bolted upstairs right away. You're currently now following Wilson, the broader, larger gentleman with dirty brown short-cut hair. And
The
you're
one that's
following
gonna make us
him.
parfaits?
Hmm?
The one that's making parfaits?
No, Clyde.
Oh,
Is the one
okay.
who scurried up there. Redhead, scraggly. You are currently following Wilson, who started to exit the dining hall after everyone seeming to settle back down for the evening, and you make your way up the stairwell, and you are met with a corridor with about a dozen doors on either side. Wilson takes you up, and he goes to the 7th one on the left and knocks on the door.
That sounds like an actual door.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like we do this.
No.
It's almost like we actually knocked
No.
on a door.
Ooh.
There is no response.
There's no answer?
She decided to go for a walk out the window. Well, you guys
How
were talking.
long ago?
Probably as soon as she got back, she probably changed from her gown into her clothes and just decided to get some fresh air.
Okay, both of you roll a d6 real quick.
Me?
Yes, you as well. Yes, you did.
6.
Or
Wilson, after waiting outside the door for a few minutes, knocking, something isn't right here.
What is it?
I don't know. Snow normally answers the door. Kind of. Well, I mean, would you have locked the door, Em?
No, probably not. Window's probably open too.
Wilson barges in the room. Dang it again! This is like every town we go to. Whenever we're in a nice place, she always manages. He turns back around to you. You two roll a perception check.
23.
27.
You see a room similar to your own. It's very large and grand. It has very, very spacious 20-foot tall ceilings, a fireplace, chairs, couches. You've been staying in this castle for quite some time now, so you're actually used to the aesthetic. The only thing different from your rooms that you notice is that there are some clothes strewn about the room, but most notably, the window is open.
Also, she would have forgotten her navigator on the bed.
Her ring?
No, not the ring. She has the ring on, but she left behind the paper crane because she forgot about him.
Oh, is that what that's for?
No, he's not there.
He's not there?
He's not on the bed.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
So it seems like a completely empty room with an open window.
Well, let's go out the window.
Dang it! Why does she always do this?
Clearly, we should follow her.
Really, we should go out the window.
Let's go.
Okay.
No, we can't.
I just hop onto his
don't
back and he
just
floats
jump out the window.
We're not jumping. He flies.
People in this game. Why is no one normal? I ride a horse and I stab people with a stick. Can't anyone else? It's a simple lifestyle. I don't. Okay, fine. Split up and look for clues. If whoever finds her first, meet back up here. Try not to be too late. If we don't find her within 2 or 3 hours, then meet back up here anyways. We'll send out a search party.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Overreacting if I've
I'll,
ever heard it.
I'll Superman float out the window with her on my back.
Or I could ride Nugget. Can I
What's
ride
your
Nugget?
strength?
Is he big enough?
My strength?
Yeah. What's your strength?
And how heavy are you?
Oh.
Probably too heavy. I don't know. She
I don't
just
know. I'm
jumped
an
on me.
elf. I'm like.
I mean, you said you're pretty scrawny over there, Handy.
My strength is
Can-
10.
Can I ride on Nugget?
Nugget's a tiny little creature.
Oh, hold on.
Okay, then.
Nobody knows what this nugget is. You better tell
Sing
everyone.
it, Snow.
I don't know the song.
No
I'm
enough
just,
of it.
I'm just gonna leave it ambiguous.
Was Nugget with you the whole time?
The Nugget's in my pocket.
Nugget fits in your pocket?
He's a tiny creature.
He's not that small.
He's a tiny creature.
What the? No, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I guess it could fit in your pocket technically, but that's so tiny.
Yeah.
That's like a monitor lizard then, basically.
Yeah, but
It just stands on 2 legs. Okay, so
Yeah.
for everyone wondering,
I weigh 0 pounds.
that
can't.
is not how that
Impossible.
works.
I weigh 10 pounds. I'm very malnourished.
at a heavy load, I can carry 133.
Hold on. Strength score is
99.
10. Your max carrying heavy load is 100 pounds.
100. Okay. Yeah.
You have the spell fly.
I don't know.
I'm pretty. That was not on the
I have
list you
the
sent me earlier.
ability.
So you jump.
I have wings. Oh my god, I can fly.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I get it at like level 9. I can fly. I'm dumb.
What species are you?
Elf?
I'm elf.
Duh. What's wrong with you? She just has wings.
What? I have fiery wings.
From
Are these
what?
always on you, or is it a
I don't know.
toggle?
It's
Is this from your bloodline?
one of them.
All right, so both of you just kind of jump out the window. One of you spreads elongated, fiery wings and just kind of gently floats and glides on the midnight air. The other one literally just floats there. He walks off the edge of the window and just continues to float and just literally walks on air for a little bit and then just slowly descends as if riding in an elevator. You know, I'm slowly starting to realize why people invest into magic classes. I feel like there's just a whole wealth of opportunity and really broken, dumb stuff that everyone else has access to, and I've got a stick and a horse. Okay, I'm just gonna walk the stairs. And you two are outside
I feel
scanning the
bad.
courtyard
No,
while your compatriot Wilson is currently taking the
I want to
staircase.
send my unseen servant to hug him.
Okay, you
Please.
can go do that.
Okay, I'm doing that.
The weird feeling. It's comforting, but Mom, is that you? Is that nothing's here though? Thanks, Mom. And he just pats his shoulder. Yeah, so he can't see that, by the way. He just
I know,
felt a
he feels it.
mysterious
That's the point.
force.
By the way, I'll tell you where she
Comforting him.
is. She went all the way to the top spire on the castle.
Are you how?
Dancing lights and light step.
Jump out a window?
Yeah, she jumped out a window, but she defied the
Up? A
she
window?
She
She
needed
defies your reality and substitutes her own. She sent a dancing light up to the top peak of the castle, and then light stepped up there. But you are unaware of this, so please roll a perception check as you are combing the courtyard, attempting to find her. Would you like to as well, Ugwin?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go. Nice spicy.
Well, I rolled a 1.
Ah,
No,
but that's
18.
a 15.
That's
Nope.
a crit fail.
you, the agonizing pain of having just lost one eye is really affecting your vision, and your depth perception is horrendously off. While you are able to float and successfully reach the ground, especially in the darkness of the night, you find your vision immensely impaired. Unable to see much of anything except blurry shapes, you are slowly trying to get used to your newfound lack of depth perception.
Sounds good to me.
Meanwhile, R...
Wait, has it been an hour?
What?
How long did it take?
Oh,
you
you're
to do
not
everything?
drunk anymore!
I'm also not hallucinating.
Yeah, so you see his eyes missing, by the way.
What happened to your eye?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
It's always been gone.
Flying down on your fiery wings, you make your way out into the into the courtyard and land on the stone cobblestone entranceway. And you're combing through, but you see nothing amongst the hedge sculptures and the beautiful lush garden, which is in the front gate.
All right, this is exhausting. I don't think we're going to find her.
I'm surprised Wilson hasn't sent a message.
We start screaming, "Hey, you!"
Oh no, your message inbox has been flooded. There are like 17 messages. Snow, where are you? You can't just keep jumping out of windows. Literally the last 3 places we stayed at, they were beautiful, they were quaint, they fed us, they treated us nice. It was great and wonderful. We were just able to relax and sleep in. And this place is the nicest of all of them. But no, we're just going to jump out window. Do you know how stressful it is to just have your guild leader gone, just jumping out windows constantly?
This is like a
You
spam
did this
of messages.
before you even were able to light step. You would just jump out second-story buildings.
I like how he's just like spamming the message before she can type back. So she's just reading this and she's like, okay.
Where are you?
On the roof?
Wow.
Where
It's-
else would she be?
Oh,
Hello?
but we met some other people. We were going to bring them to meet you. They're from Dark Gilder. They're supposed to be helping us out. I brought them back to your room to meet you, but you were gone, and I don't have their contact. I can't message them. They flew off into the night. I can't fly, and you're on the roof.
Oh, I mean, I'll just come down. I just needed some space. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we'll all just meet back up in your room. Unless you want to, like, go in my room or Clyde's room, or we could, like, see if the queen has a spare room for meetings or something.
What about a wardrobe?
I
Like
have one
in
of
spare
those.
oom?
No, the references.
Where do you want to have this? I mean, you're the guild leader. You should decide where we host it. Just want to do it in the courtyard? I see there's plenty of seating out there.
What the heck are we meeting about?
I don't know. They're from Dark Guild. They said they were looking for us. They said Draken sent them to come and help.
Okay. We can do the room. We can do my room. That's not a big deal.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you when you teleport in.
Yeah.
By the way, Clyde's making parfaits.
Ew.
Is there something you'd rather want?
That's all she responds with as she's like coming down.
Clyde, be careful. She doesn't want parfaits. What do you mean she doesn't want parfaits? I don't have anything else right now. Do you know how hard it was to make dairy in this place? I know it was difficult, but just, I don't know, make, like,
Yeah, how is
bread.
he making dairy? he's churning it himself.
Is he like milking him?
What? Ew. No, he probably has milk. He doesn't mean dairy. He's got to make the yogurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Glad we clarified that.
So, Allie, Handel, your 2 characters, R and Ugwin, you find yourselves combing through the courtyard, unable to find any remnant of snow, until eventually you look up and see her on the rooftop. But she is currently making her way descending down from the rooftop and looks like she's heading back to her room.
Just falling.
When you hear Wilson shout, "Hey guys! She's coming back now! Just come back upstairs!"
All right, I guess we circle back around and get into the building and go
I
back upstairs.
just fly through the window.
Okay, roll dexterity for me real quick. Well, actually, no. Roll fly. Fly is a skill. I don't know if you put any points in. Yep, just D20 plus fly, plus your fly. I'm trying to see how nimbly you can maneuver your flaming wings so as to not catch the castle on fire.
23.
Wonderful. You are actually able to immaculately maneuver yourself through the night, canceling your wings and slowly just kind of using your forward momentum to glide and tumble into the room effortlessly.
Cool.
Are you taking the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay, well, like a
I mean,
normal-
I'll
yeah.
float up the stairs. But
Oh.
I only float 6 inches off the ground. It's
I also wondered this. What is considered, like, is it what is literally the ground, or could you float 6 inches up vertical surfaces?
I have no idea.
It has to be the ground, I think. It has to be a flat earthen surface. So technically, but then does that count on mountains?
Would it count on mountains?
Yes, because that's still the ground.
Well, it's just several
Could
feet.
he float above the
above,
ocean?
right?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe?
That's part of it. I can float above water too.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
you get in the water if you choose?
I don't know. It's kind of
Are you stuck
ambiguous.
floating?
passive?
Can you choose to not float?
Wait, is it a passive
I would
ability?
assume.
But it's just your preferred mode of travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Like
your
my wings. Like
are
you
your
can make
robes
it go
long
away.
enough that we can't see your feet?
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
No, you don't want to see my feet. They're
Oh my gosh, you can moonwalk everyone
you,
thinks
like,
you're just moonwalking.
Sitting? Do you have to like walk to move, or do you just float? Like you could just be sitting down in
Do you
the
just
air.
think where you want to
floating up
go and you
something?
just float there?
Like, how does that work?
yeah. I just
I
think
just
a
imagine
direction.
Peter handles character in a sitting position now, like with his arms outstretched, like he's at a race
So he's
car.
Zenyatta.
He's just going like, and he's just floating above the ground, going everywhere.
I just always imagine him on like a cloud.
And does it do your this is really confusing.
So wait, so you're 5'10", but you
Yeah.
float 6 inches above the ground.
No, he said
Right.
5'8". Did
I'm
wait,
5'10".
5'10", float 6 inches above the ground though, with really long robes, so you look like you're 6'4".
oh my god, and you're really scrawny. You're like Slender Man.
Yeah.
So you're floating your way up the staircase, and you kind of have to make yourself float a little less to go in the doorway and properly.
That's
and you
terrifying.
float in, and then you just elevate once again, and we find everyone in the room.
He's
God,
like a
how am I gonna
really
get that commissioned?
soul slender man.
How am I gonna get that commissioned?
That's not.
You
his
just see
problem.
his robe. You don't see the character. You just see a robe.
floating there.
See like a shadow under it.
And then just like a weird thing in his pocket.
One day we'll see what it is. The song will play.
One day you'll see my nugget.
And we've all finally gathered in the room. Em, are you currently sat anywhere, or are you standing?
Snow standing. She looks more pissed off than normal though. Just because
Okay.
she's tired.
Right, understandable. You've had a
Drained.
very long
She's got
day.
a resting bee face right now. That's it.
Is there a bed?
There's a bed.
Okay, I just flop down on the bed like it's mine.
Excuse me.
Snow, this is our...
Please remove yourself from my bed.
Which? How? What?
Stand.
I can't do that. I'm sorry.
They were sent from Dark Guild to be of
Uh-huh.
assistance to us. They told me they're immensely good at their jobs. He's never been bested before.
Yeah.
And she's only been bested no
By
more than
no less
5
than
fewer
5.
times.
Is the eye
No,
a personal choice during character creation, or is that like an actual disability you have?
it was a personal choice just recently.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you said it was always like that.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was some stuff that after you left at the dining hall, but he's fine. Apparently, real trooper. I guess he's like a tank or a fighter or something. But I guess he's got a lot of HP and high con saves, so that's pretty cool. I guess he spec'd into
Meanwhile,
that.
we can see his health bars in the are you seeing the red?
No, he's
only half
halfway.
his health.
Oh, wow, impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's impressive for a sorcerer.
So, well, he's not a sorcerer.
He's
oh,
a shaman.
yeah,
He's a shaman.
shaman.
So, Dark Guild. She said she knew everything that was going on about
I
this
mean,
floor.
I'm
so,
not saying anything. I was told there was going to be yogurt with fruit and stuff on it.
oh yeah, Clyde's coming with parfaits.
We're just gonna
So,
exchange glances around the room in a circle, looking at each other like
Wilson is awkwardly trying to be an emissary of this situation where Snow has clearly had a long day and is peeved by R laying on her bed, who is refusing to currently get up, and a large floating man.
The Chia's probably growling at you, like at your feet and trying to nip at them.
And
he
he's
can't
just
get
he's
up.
just pawing where your legs should be.
Wait, is that a dog? Thank you. I like being deaf. That's
He-
And-
so
and I
do
nice
too.
of you.
And you notice, walking over to Snow's bedside, there is a large wolf
Puppy!
sitting there growling.
I pet it. I
He
pet it.
glows as well
Extremely.
now. He used to not glow.
He glows?
He glows just like Snow.
I pet it. Is he warm? Does he like emanate warmth? Other
He
than
needs
just
Do I
normal
emanate warmth?
We
body
don't
warmth?
emanate warmth.
No, he emanates
just like-
regular wolf warmth.
So can you
He's
just
white.
sort of teleport to him at any point? 'Cause
He can
emanates
teleport to
light?
me. I can teleport to him.
That's awesome. I pet him.
This just happened.
So he goes from this very serious demeanor of angrily growling at you to finally, in the longest time, getting some semblance of attention and rolling over belly up for you, just
Aw.
enjoying the scratches.
I stroke his belly and give him love and affection.
And this wolf just melts as you are sitting on the bed petting him.
You're a terrible guard, Wolf.
No.
That's what I said.
You can talk to him? Does he talk to you? You understand him?
We have an emotional bond.
So you can feel his feelings? Not
Mm.
hear his thoughts?
I mean, it's like with me and it's like with me and Angus. We communicate in a way. No, he's not a cow. He's a horse. He's a beautiful steed.
No, it's a special ability that when you have an animal companion, you have a link with them. So you have emotional.
Oh, wait, is it a
bond.
familiar then?
No,
Or
he's my
just
animal companion.
Okay.
Purchased.
bought?
Didn't come with this
Sweet.
class.
So, I guess we should swap notes. What all do we know about these floors? Because you said you had a wealth of information to share.
I forgot.
I know nothing.
Snow looks at Wilson.
Give us just a moment to recollect our own notes, and we'll share it if you wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, sharing is
And
caring.
Wilson pulls you aside, and your backs are currently facing these two new individuals.
What?
I met them downstairs. They had one of Snow's cranes. They said they were sent here to help. She said she knew a lot, like she knew everything that was going on, and I knew you had a lot of conspiracy theories, so I thought she might be
What do you
able
mean
to.
conspiracy theories? I
It's-
was right, and you know I was. It was vampires, and she does the hand gesture.
Do
Vampires.
I hear any of this?
roll a perception check.
Okay.
And we're
Roll
gonna
a
stealth.
Yes.
All right.
I
I'm
crit.
gonna cast channel
Mhm.
to heal myself.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You know that also affects everyone else in the room as
27.
Yeah,
well.
no, I'm aware.
Do you want to heal everyone else? Do you not have any other healing spells that are
I do, but this is my most abundant one.
okay? Then go
Yeah.
for it. Yeah. How many d6s do you heal?
5.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Impressive. Do you add your caster level or anything?
No.
Oh.
Just the 5d6s. Carry the 1, transport the 2, add the 0.
19.
Ooh, spicy. You have healed 19 damage, and everyone else in the area does feel somewhat refreshed, and it actually even perks you up, Snow.
Aw.
I refuse to be perked up.
Wait, so do
I don't
hear
accept
any-
it.
perked!
Nope.
Do I hear any of it?
No, you are actually unable to hear their conversation.
I crit.
What does that mean?
It means-
above what?
So a crit typically means it's usually considered
Almost an automatic
success.
succession or an
Mhm.
automatic failure, unless the number in which you are trying to beat is so astronomically high that you have to actually go with it mathematically. But it does rule in your favor.
How do you know if you have crit?
Because a crit is a natural
20
20
or
or a
one.
natural
Okay.
1, the
The
highest or lowest
statistical
possible
probability.
number on
Okay.
the die.
So 1 being a negative crit and
Which is why
Okay.
you would shoot someone in their eye. Is a great
Oh,
example.
got
If you
it.
negative crit, you may be something as small as being temporarily blinded, or in certain instances, make someone permanently blind.
I'm
In other
temporarily
instances,
blinded.
in
Confirmed.
in other instances, you may just succeed fabulously in whatever endeavor you're attempting to go in. In this
the
instance,
only thing you see me do is
stealthily whispering.
the hand gesture.
But I mean, oh,
Can I just go?
You don't hear me say that. It's
Oh.
hand gesture.
okay.
Can I
well,
not deduce?
I don't know.
As like a
It's
vampire flourish.
oh no, it's like my hand slamming up against the wall, like vampires.
Darn.
listen, okay. Irregardless, they seem kind of powerful. I mean, that guy just tanked an arrow to the eye and floated out a window, and she can apparently sprout like fiery wings or something. Even though I wouldn't trust her with a bow, I surprisingly trust Clyde more with a bow. And that man was almost one shot by a hyena shark. So,
Yeah.
maybe if we fill them in, I mean, that guy looks kind of smart-ish. He might be able to deduce something about our current situation. Nevertheless, it would be nice to have some more bodies to help us, especially because we're down party members.
You mean meat shields?
That's how Draken likes to put it. So yeah,
Yeah. He gave
Should-
us his fodder, didn't he?
should we like swap notes with them? And by swap notes, because they seemingly don't know much of anything, should we just tell them what we know?
Sure. Fine. You do the talking. I'm not in the mood.
Should we do this in the Queen's Castle?
Do I have Tiny Hut?
Do you? Did you take it as a spell?
I'm checking. I might have Tiny Hut.
Tiny hut, oh, oh, tiny hut, tiny hut. Bum 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 bum. Tiny hut.
I didn't take Tiny Hut.
Tiny,
Dang it.
tiny hut, tiny hut.
I mean,
Bum 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 bum.
Grog, is that you?
Oh, tiny, tiny hut.
the only
Tiny
thing, Snow looks at him. She says, I mean, where else are we going to go? You want to go into the garden? The bushes have ears. The walls have ears. I have ears. You have ears.
I wish we had somewhere we could go.
Snow turns around and looks at the female elf. I don't think I got her name, did I?
R is her name.
You could just say, "How are you doing?" And then I'll be like,
How are you doing?
"How are you doing?"
Snow just glares, like not glares, but she just kind of looks confused and also just
Snow, just look at the player name. It's literally spelled ARE.
Is there like a thing over our head?
Yeah, and yeah,
ARE.
but it's with like those little fancy symbols above the A and
Yeah.
the E.
You
'Cause
know,
it's
that
Elvish.
means that makes it are. It makes it are.
I don't know. She said she was R, and she didn't argue with me, so I just went with it.
Are Ilue. Your name is Are Ilue.
Just
Are Ilue. All right. So Snow looks at Wilson and says, Wilson.
Yeah.
That it says Are.
R.
No, it says Are.
R.
Wilson.
It's spelled ARE. I got through 5th grade English. It says R.
Snow takes his
is
hand.
Elvish.
Snow takes his hand and says, and pats it on the top. She says, Wilson, that is Elvish. I speak Elvish
Oh.
in game. It says Are. Either way.
Well, this is awkward. Okay. All right. So, R.A., Ugwin, do you have anything potentially that would allow us to speak somewhere more privately than in the Queen's Castle?
Do you have an alternate dimension in your pocket? Do you have
I have a
Tiny
pocket
hut?
dimension that's 250 feet. Square feet. Cubic square feet.
Okay, so what you're saying is you do have an area that we can go to speak in private.
Sure, but one of
Is-
us would have to stay out of it.
Well, Clyde's coming
I'm pretty
back
sure
in.
I can only do it if it's in the door.
We can't leave Clyde out.
We could get one of the maids to let us out when we're done. All right, so you turn the key in the door and you open it up. And the door which you walked into, Snow recognized was the bathroom where she previously did take a bath. You
that's my
enter
bra.
in,
My bra's on the floor.
No, you can't see it. It's a
but
That's why she's
as you
freaking
see,
out.
she walks in. It looks as if she walks in to nothing. It is just a black, empty room.
I thought it'd be white. I always imagined those spaces to be white, but yeah, no, continue. I'm sorry. That was me.
That would be painful.
That was an aside.
And then Ugwin, having seen this before, obviously, follows in after her. Well, floats more so than walking, but
I have to duck for the door.
Snow, do we I guess we're going in.
Come on.
There. Okay. And Wilson tries to step in and double checks the
Where's our
ground
yogurt?
because the room looks like space. It looks almost like a galaxy, but there doesn't seem to be a floor. It's completely clear, but you are able to walk on a solid surface. And he steps and feels and seems like he should fall through, but instead just walks in.
Did you give the unseen servant the key? Because I don't know if we completed that.
We did.
Okay.
And it just kind of glossed over it.
Okay.
I was worried about other things like how the hell she got this.
It's not specified. I did.
Quentin
I
voice?
said, ironically, I don't care. Just
You
buy
can't-
your own pocket dimension. But I didn't think she would take this literally as in, I'm just going to say I have one and use money.
I didn't. I bought it. I thought it through.
We ironed it out and we're good now. I like the item. So I
All right.
approve.
Let's
I approve
do
this message.
something now.
So you're all in this room and the door closes behind you. So, no, you ever been in outer space before?
Snow is glowing like the sun. Does everything orbit around her?
What?
Interesting room you have here.
Thanks.
Where are we? Why can we breathe?
Oh. Can
We'll
you?
run out of air eventually.
I don't need to breathe.
That's actually a good point.
Is there an atmosphere here? Is there
No.
gravity? Like,
Yeah,
what's-
because it's a storage space.
this is
Wait, if I'm the sun, would that mean everything
hate
revolves around me?
spellcasters.
What are the laws for the
Spellcasters are stupid. They
Like,
make
can
my
he breathe
brain
in there?
hurt.
Hold on.
Meanwhile, Wilson is just like rubbing his temples right now, trying to wrap his mind by the fact that someone just put a key in a door which led to a room, but now he's in outer space, but can breathe and is standing on nothing,
outer space,
but
just
not
space.
falling. So, now that we're here, I guess if the queen was listening in on anything, I don't know. I guess we should swap notes. So, I guess do you want me to spokesperson for you, or are you in a...
Vampires.
Yes.
So this is the thing that
Oh.
she's been on for a while
Okay.
now.
That makes sense.
Vampires. All
yeah.
right.
Have you guys seen anything like that?
No.
How long have you been in the castle?
Like a day, 2.
Has the queen
three.
Time
done,
all seems
ha-
the same to me. I really don't know.
have the queen or any of her servants done anything suspicious? Really?
What's suspicious?
They tried to fix my wound that I really didn't have, to be honest with you.
Okay, be
They have a
honest right here, guys.
suspiciously
Do you
large
have
amount.
any information at all?
No, I really don't know what's
We
going
have lots
on.
of information. I'm not sure if it'll be useful though.
Okay.
Well,
What
So-
anything
information do
that?
we
Yeah.
have?
Do you?
Well, I'm a person. You're a person.
Okay, so clearly we
I
are not
win.
on the same page. All right, listen, let's level this playing field here. We are currently at Castle Rimidalv. In Castle Rimidalv, there are actually not even in Castle Rimidalv. On floor 10. We are on floor 10. Let's start there.
How many floors are there?
100.
All right.
We're a tenth of the
Oh.
way through the game, arguably.
Okay, Wilson, don't bring down the mood here.
What okay. Vampires.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, so intense stuff. Thank you, Wilson. Wait, did we leave Clyde out of here?
I'm waiting for my yogurt.
He can't get in here until the door opens. Does he even know where we are?
Hey guys, you
Tell
having
him
a
to turn
meeting in
the
the
key.
bathroom?
Can he hear?
I mean, I know the pool. The
Wait,
pub's
no,
like a
if
miniature
he can
pool,
hear
and
us
it's really
out
big.
there, they can hear us out there.
I can't hear you guys. Are you in there?
Wait, can we? This is confusing. Can we hear what's outside of
if
the
it's-
dimension?
At another location in the world, then I don't think so, right?
You do hear a knocking on the door.
Your unseen servant was
It's
instructed
a
that.
one-way mirror.
Okay, so we can hear out
come
there, but they
in,
can't
but
hear
they
in here.
can't. Yes. So you are aware of reality outside of your dimension from the door specifically. The door is the link to the other previous dimension.
Hang on a second. This is a great time to mess with him, Wilson. This is great.
What do we do?
Tell him we're stuck in the mirror in the bathroom.
Wait, you're right. If he doesn't have the key, I guess he couldn't get in here.
What are you typing, Wilson?
Help. We're trapped. The mirror ate us. I knew this floor
It's a
was
mimic.
I knew this floor was really freaky.
Tell him the mirror's a mimic.
The mirror, what do you know what that is?
We'll find out.
It was a trap.
Did you ever see that one episode of Teen Titans where they got trapped inside the TV?
Wait, you saw Teen
yeah,
Titans?
this
It was like that. It's like that, but we're trapped inside the mirror. You might not be able to see us. You got to look really, really hard.
Don't break the mirror. Just
Don't break the mirror.
Snow
We
will
could
kill you.
get lost forever.
Snow will kill you.
Leave the parfaits on the bed. Send. Oh my gosh! No, we're coming.
So wait,
you hear the
whoa,
door
wait.
open, but you don't see anyone.
Somebody should go out there and get the parfaits and bring them in.
That's the plan. I'm going out there
Yeah,
right
okay.
Oh, can we just have the wolf balance it on its back? And just go
Oh,
whack
wait. We left Nachia out there.
now. Wilson stealths, exits the door,
We can't.
grabs the tray.
Can we?
The door is left
I-
open from the inside the pocket dimension, so you can see back outside into the room. And then he enters back
I mean,
in
it's
the
a door.
Okay.
No, you would have to turn the key. So the key has to be turned. So it's
Wilson
turned.
grabs the key from the unseen
It's on,
servant
it's
that is
turned the other
floating.
way,
But
it's
the
not.
unseen
turns it.
servant is outside the
Yes. He
dimension.
opened the door. Wait, can you not exit the
He can.
How
so
can you not leave a dimension you
if you
enter?
turn-
right?
Okay, no. If you turn the key and it's left that way, then the doorway is open between the 2 points.
Oh,
but you
no.
turn it. So
Wait, are you
that's
saying
what
we're
the-
locked in here right now?
That is what the other. That's what the unseen servant is for. He's going to turn the key so that we can get out
But when?
Okay, wait.
in an hour.
Well, wait. So you're telling me we're trapped in here for an hour? Well, we can't get our parfaits then.
I have to pee.
We're technically in space. You could go anywhere.
Ew.
I mean, it's only a certain amount of space.
Well, why? Oh, it looks like massive,
you
infinite,
could
and
just
expansive.
open the door into like the void and do it there.
Okay, wait. Why the heck are we stuck in here for an hour? We can't get the parfaits.
I don't think this was okay. Well, we have an
Logistically
hour. Let's just
Wait, just tell. Wait, we
let's
can't.
just talk about what we know for an hour, and then we'll get parfaits after.
Okay, So
Perfect.
This was not very well planned through. I did not know we'd be trapped here
This
once
is a
we
very
entered.
shitty dimension, I have to say.
But
we're never coming back.
Excuse me.
okay.
I think it's perfect.
Snow, is there anything else you want to fill them in with?
All right, listen. Okay.
Don't get scratched by werewolves.
Don't get scratched by the werewolves. We've already lost 2 party members to the werewolf community at Werewolf College.
Lycanthropy is terrible. If you get scratched, if the curse is not removed almost immediately, you will turn into a werewolf
I
the
did
next
take-
time you see the
We'll be
moon.
fine. I
I
have a spell that
I
hear
did
that.
tell Clyde. I told Clyde this, but I took Dispel Curse when I leveled up.
That'll be really useful. So,
I also managed to switch out one of my spells with Daylight.
nice.
So now I can do this. Cast Daylight.
But you already are emanate daylight.
It's even brighter in here now.
Okay, so I have break enchantment. It
This is not an enchantment.
no, if someone gets infected.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it sounds
On
like
a
both
person,
of you
so
are
would
able to
that
remove
work?
that. Yes.
Okay.
It sounds like both of you would be able to remove lycanthropy. So we
Okay.
don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Well, Snow
Also-
and I confirmed the existence of vampires last night.
Yeah. One bit me on the neck.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
I don't think that proves
combust.
anything.
Yeah.
Other than that, Snow thinks there's a Dr. Frankenstein out there somewhere.
Okay, listen, that was a theory. But the other thing, okay, did you
You also
All right,
thought
hold on,
zombies
hold
for a
on.
little bit.
Have
Listen.
we met him,
you met who?
Dr. Frankenstein.
When was this?
Wait, what?
Was it on this floor?
I don't remember. I just remember that we did that.
What?
My memory's really bad.
Okay, just ignore
Well, they
that.
might
I
be talking
I don't
about
remember.
the
Dr.
doctor
Valentine?
from Valentine. He was with part of Epitaph.
Honestly, she might be talking about the queen. I really
Nope.
don't know.
I distinctly remember him putting body parts together and sewing them and then bringing it to life with electricity.
That sounds like Valentine.
mean-
Valentine did that, didn't
Well,
he?
no, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're talking about Dr. Valentine.
Unless
We
you're
met
talking
him.
about-
Valentine, Frankenstein, they all sound the same.
I mean, there was no Frankenstein on this floor. I've already asked about that. But there was a Dr. Vasquez.
Oh, yeah, he was into weird puppet stuff.
Okay, anyway, that's not the thing. So we were hired by Dark. Well, we allied with Dark because there's a lot of bad stuff going on. And we keep forgetting what the main goal of this mission was, which was to find out who it was that Epitaph and the Fourth Seal had allied themselves with. They think, your leader, thinks it's with an NPC who's very powerful on this floor.
Well, it's not us and it's not you.
Well, yeah.
Because we all work
Wow.
for the people
An
or work
excellent
with the
deduction.
people.
Or do you?
No, we
Okay,
don't.
well, Snow's running theory for a while was that it was the mayor of the previous town.
I didn't know there was a king
And
or
then,
a queen or whatever.
then she suspected the queen for a little bit. But Snow, how are you feeling about that recently since you got to talk with her?
Snow just kind of looks sad.
But-
She let me pet her hair.
What do you know about the ally? Do you know anything about them? Other than they're
That's
powerful.
what we're trying to figure out.
All we know is that they're powerful. And
Dark is afraid of them.
yeah, that's about all we've found out.
Wait, why are we afraid of them?
Well,
You know,
wow,
your
they must
guild.
be really out of the loop. Okay.
yeah.
Well, at least Draken informed us. Apparently, you guys had a former alliance with both the guilds Epitaph and the other guild, the Fourth Seal.
They're not a band. We figured
They're
this
not
out.
a boy band or like a grunge heavy metal band. Epitaph and the
Are-
Fourth Seal would be
Are
a
we the
great
ally?
name, but
Okay.
apparently you guys, your guild was betrayed by those two who you were allied with, and now
You guys are
Draken-
hurting for members.
Draken wants to figure out why because they kind of went haywire once they got to the 10th floor.
The guild just sounds like it's going under. Do you have any openings?
I mean, I guess they were sent to help. Should we,
no.
No.
We'll
Okay.
put it this
We'll
way:
see.
we are temporary allies
For how long?
until I guess
until we complete
finish
this
our
mission. I've already tried to make friends with Draken, and
We don't like Draken either. Let's be friends.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
it's not that I
Hmm.
don't like Draken. I think he's
a little bit of a pompous douche.
You
he's a
don't
little
like
bit of a
Draken.
jerk.
Yeah.
Relatively good looking, but a little bit of a jerk.
Not that impressive, if I'm being honest. He's got a bow. Bows are weak, you know.
Bows are not weak.
Has a stupid owl.
I agree.
Thinks he's cool because he only wears half a shirt half the time. And
Snow's just like thinking about this more now. Like, yeah, wait, hold on.
No, not you too.
But those shoulders. I'm sorry. What
other
were we
people
talking
have
about?
good shoulders. Besides the point. Anyways, so we haven't found out much. We first started investigating the mayor and then the queen because those are other people in power within this floor. So those were our primary suspects for a little while. But now we were kind of at a loss. But there's still a lot of supernatural things going on in this floor. I mean, werewolves, vampires, those things, ghosts as well, demons we've seen. These things don't exist at just about anywhere.
I mean, but the new lead seems to be on the vampire subject. Villagers in general just have been becoming aggressive and attacking each other. So the next lead I have is, again, slams hand against whatever wall is there, vampires.
Well, I mean, they seem to like your blood. Let's use you as bait.
No, they don't like my blood.
But they try to bite you, despite knowing that they die
Vampires try
from
and
the
bite
light.
everything.
So they're
So does Zana,
stupid.
though.
What?
So does Zana, though.
She's
Donna does bite
stupid?
everything. Is she a vampire?
No, she has a fetish.
But she is also really stupid. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's good.
This is the woman who attacked a librarian goose, stole his magical item, and then did
No,
not apologize or
goose.
return the item, and therefore
Wait.
got thrown in jail.
Oh, yeah, no, that's stupid.
All right.
She should have never gotten caught.
Well, beyond that, I don't really know what else we have to talk about.
I mean, according to the queen, there's a lot of stuff in this castle. Like some of the most wise, like the wisest people around are here. I spoke with Darius. He's the captain of the guard. He trains some of the most elite soldiers around. So if anyone would know something about like the upheavals which have been happening in the riots in the town, it would probably be him. But
I'm
I also heard they have a really big library and all kinds of stuff here.
Let's go talk to him.
Oh, I would love to.
Oh.
We can't.
Why?
We're stuck in a room for an hour.
I'll just teleport out. What does he look like?
You can't just teleport.
We're in a
Yes, I can.
different dimension.
I have dimensional door. I can just teleport out.
You can.
Yeah.
I don't think she's seeing the
I
point.
don't think she sees
Well,
the
she
I'll
problem.
go
turn
talk to
the-
them.
Okay.
She can
I'm
get
also
us out.
They probably won't remember anything.
I'm also highly concerned about, they were talking about the religious leaders. Did you notice that when the priest in town threw water on Zana, she was burning a little?
That sounds like a vampire.
No, because the woman is not chaotic evil or any kind of undead.
But
She
Unholy
bites,
water.
But she bites people.
Wilson, unholy
and
water.
She
It's possible.
burns. Wait, unholy water?
That's all I'm thinking. Cursed
it's
water, acid.
possible.
Is that a thing?
But it didn't burn him. So what if he's the vampire? I want to talk to the priest of this castle.
Of this castle?
Yeah.
Never trust
It doesn't make any
priests.
sense.
All I know is
But
he had a
that could just mean that he's corrupt.
It could be.
Might be
Listen,
a vampire.
It doesn't necessarily have to be the entirety of the church, but it's possible that it has something to do with it.
When we went into the church in the village,
Which is apparently the capital.
Is
it's
it
a
the
very
same
small
village,
village.
that's being attacked often?
no,
No.
all of the villages. That one,
Yanamut is
Yanamut.
actually a moderately large, small city.
Wait.
It used to be
Which one?
bigger. So it only has like a couple dozen occupants right now, but apparently
Being attacked at all?
not from what we've heard. They've got really
That's
large walls.
Even more
Okay,
suspicious.
no, there's been some things. Hang on, we're forgetting. When we were there was this place called the Herald House.
That's true.
A family where the husband went insane and killed all of his family and killed himself, but they had a note. I don't remember what the note says because Zana was the one that read it, and it burned, so we don't have it. But it had the seal of the Rimidalv household on it. It seemed like it was a threat.
All we know is Harold had a vampire chained up in his basement, and the only other thing there was this
Adriel.
letter.
Yeah,
I don't know why on earth you chained your ally to a basement.
the vampire wasn't an ally.
So then why are we hunting the vampires?
Why would you hunt allies?
You
Well-
don't.
Exactly.
What?
So why are we hunting the vampire?
I'm so confused. What is this train of thought
Wait.
she's
Who's the
going
guy you're
on?
talking about?
Are
Okay, so there
are
was a
you
man.
allies with the vampires?
The man who has the vampire in his
Yes,
basement.
Harold.
Who is he?
His name was Harold. He was a villager in the town of Yanamut.
Very
Okay.
superstitious. Very suspicious about everything.
He had a lot of conspiracy theories running around about the towns. I think we might even still have his journal, which
Why does
documents
he
some
have a
of them.
vampire tied up in his basement instead of dead?
Because he was probably trying to get information. We know he was starving the vampire. It's not hard. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he had him chained up in the basement, and
What information would a villager want from a vampire?
where the other vampires are coming from.
Why?
He was
Why?
also a
Villager. He has no
conspiracy.
power.
Does it mean he couldn't report it to the authorities?
There were
he was a
He's not gonna
conspiracy
listen to
theorist.
him.
He
He has no
probably
power
wanted
as a
to
villager.
confirm his conspiracies.
There were a myriad of issues in the village. There was a point where villagers' bodies were being dug up and their brains were missing. That's why I went on a whole zombie thing. I don't know.
Wait,
Apparently, they
so-
caught the guy.
Same village.
Same village. And then there's
Vampire locked in the basement. Brains missing.
and apparently there's something in the water. And I don't mean like the water's poison. It could be. But
like
Oh, yeah,
living
you were
in the
telling me.
Yeah, we went and we stripped outside. No, hold on.
Marissa. No. You were telling me that Marissa was really scared of the water for some reason.
Yeah, one
Who's
of the
Marissa?
ladies, one of the village ladies, the bakers.
She works at the
person.
bakery.
Does she have fun?
Yes,
does.
she was very sweet as a person.
So, all right. But is there anything we should do at the castle, or do we really just care about Yenamut again?
Let's see what information we can gather here. Maybe there's a pattern in where these attacks are springing up. Maybe we can pick the queen's brain for information to see if she has suspicions of where they're coming from.
It's possible, but what if she's working with them and we arouse suspicion?
Well, I might die if I ask her. Who knows? But I gotta ask.
Does anyone have a truth candle? Do I still have a truth candle?
What the heck is a truth
I don't know
candle?
what a truth candle.
Candle of truth. I don't think I bought it. Never mind.
I don't know what I've. Is that more magic? I hate magic. You know, this isn't a thing. No,
I cast
can't.
magic.
Does anyone have a spell?
Weird magic. Like you jump all around a light. We're in a different dimension. She grows fire wings. He's floating constantly. I think I can't see his feet.
I'm gonna touch him on the shoulder and cast light.
Ah, Sky, get
Don't
it
talk
up!
about that.
Get it up!
Wilson.
Yeah.
That's what I do too.
Go. I keep grabbing, but it's just stuck.
Can I
there.
wait? I'll just put my hand over it to cover the light with my own light.
Oh, thank you.
So it's glowing.
Oh, it went
Takes
away.
hands away.
No, what did you do?
The last 90 minutes.
Wilson, just pretend that I'm with you at all times.
All right, I have a plan. We're going to abduct the queen.
No.
So something you should know about the queen. We read a couple of history textbooks.
Okay, listen. Vlad the Impaler. Do you know about history
Oh my god, is
outside
that
of
his
here?
wife?
No.
No. There's. What do you mean outside of here? Like
Okay.
in a different world?
A lot of the worlds in this game are inspired by true stories.
Snow.
What?
I just realized something, right?
Yeah.
You just mentioned Vlad the Impaler. Did you ever notice that Rimidalv is Vladimir spelled backwards?
Well, no, because I spelled it wrong, apparently. She respells it. Oh, yeah, no.
Is Rimidalv the?
That's the name of the castle and that we're in, and the queen's father.
Oh, no. What
Oh,
if
so-
there's a basement and daddy's in the basement?
Well, we found the vampires.
At least we think we did.
No,
Maybe.
we've-
we could
But
be completely wrong.
The entire castle has sunlight, and we've seen them wear
This is
and
the
fight with
only
silver.
place in the entire floor that has sunlight.
Everywhere else has been covered in
Did-
clouds.
That makes it weirder. Do any of them have any items on them, like jewelry or something?
They all wear silver. They have silver rings.
They're wearing some kind of special mesh lining, which is probably silver. I was trying to get more information about it, but
So maybe it allows them to be in sunlight.
But aren't vampires normally
they don't like silver usually.
just weird?
Where did you hear that?
Well, general vampire lore.
Yeah.
Well, not
I
all
mean-
of it's true, right?
The
Some of it-
majority of it has been.
Well, I don't know. Depending from lore to lore, this game just might be different. We don't know if silver's their weakness, but we do know sunlight affects them.
Well, maybe silver makes them immune to sunlight. Or maybe it's enchanted. Maybe they can wear it because it's enchanted and silver's the only conduit.
Maybe.
We just don't know enough. But
I mean, I was suspicious that the queen might be a vampire. That's why.
I feel like we should ask around and figure out what we can, but we have to be very careful with our questions. We don't want to arouse suspicions or get ourselves in trouble.
Did anyone see the queen eat?
Everyone was eating.
Was the queen
Well,
eating?
Snow, you sat next to her. Did you see the queen eat?
Did I see her eat or was I too
Roll.
my perception or what do you want? Just roll?
Yeah. Perception.
15 plus my perception. That's a 26.
Yes, during dinner you saw her eat food.
She was eating. We ate the same things. So
Everyone at the table was eating. So if there was a vampire among any of the castle members, it wasn't anyone we've seen.
But what if the only thing I can think is that this entire floor is cursed, except for the castle, which might have a blessing on it. That might be why there's sunlight here. But what if the sunlight is trapping something here?
It's possible, but if it was something trapped here, wouldn't the castle members know about it?
I mean, it's
Why-
nighttime outside, so maybe it can't leave during the day, but at
Well,
night.
it's not a very good
Then why
trap
would
if
it
can
come
leave
back?
At night.
I don't know. I'm trying here, guys.
We should
Is there
definitely-
any other entrance other than the floor with sunlight on it?
down the
What do
castle?
you mean entrance?
Okay, so you're saying that the floor that we're on with the banquet was the only floor with sunlight on it, right?
Yeah, the castle Rimidalv is the
Castle
only
Rimidalv
place we've
on this
seen.
floor.
Is there an entrance in and out of the castle that does not require you to go through that room?
Through the main courtyard is what she's asking. Through the front gate.
I don't
Whatever
know.
area, there's always sunlight.
Well,
All right, Mr. Map Maker.
we're on a mountain. The Mountain Lachrymose, is the name of it.
Mount Cry.
I don't know why they named it. They named it this, okay?
Mount of Tears.
Besides the point.
Mount your tears.
The point of it is it comes to a peak, but it also overhangs a certain section of the forest. If sunlight's coming on the mountain, in the overhang at the summit of the mountain, there could potentially be an entranceway which is protected from the sunlight by the mountain overhang.
So we should go find it.
But from what I've heard, and when I talked to Felix and Darius, that the area underneath the overhang is, again, basically the mountain overhangs this section. The summit of it, there's a garden, a forest, which is completely surrounded by the mountain on all sides, and then the ocean on the other side. That's the Queen's private garden.
So we can't just walk in there.
Wait.
We may be able to, because we're guests of the Queen, but...
The
You would
overhang.
have to convince her.
So I'm confused. Where's this location? You are confusing me with this description, Wilson.
Sorry. Does anyone have anything I can draw with? Oh, okay, thanks. Okay, so you all might want to come over and stand behind me so you can see from my perspective, or else it's going to make no sense. So the mountain kind of looks like this, right? So this is the overhang I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
And
So a hemisphere?
yeah, it kind of looks like a hemisphere. And then her garden's down here.
Are those trees, Wilson?
I'm drawing quickly so you can understand. I don't have time to do proper calligraphy here. Okay? So what I'm saying is the mountain overhangs, but also surrounds on all sides. So there's going to be this little bit down here where there could be a doorway.
Yeah, but
Wilson.
It could be anywhere.
What the heck is this? What is this?
I think we're all more confused
Okay.
now.
So the map,
Where's the castle?
Yeah, where's the castle on
On the
this?
okay, it's on the hill.
Where on the hill? How much of the hill is
What is this crappy castle?
I'm trying to do this quickly to explain. Okay, listen. The island we're currently on, the mountain is at the place
How
of a
steep is
peninsula.
that? How do you even get up there?
We're on a peninsula. Okay? First thing first.
Wait, is this a new drawing at this point?
Yes, this is a new drawing. We're on a peninsula. The continent is
Okay, I'm
like
not
that.
worried about the shape of the island, okay?
Anyways, we're on a peninsula. The mountain chops off a large portion of the peninsula. This peninsula is what is the Queen's Garden. The mountain we're on is Mountain Lachrymos, which is right here and has an overhang and overlooks the rest of the peninsula.
Okay, and that's where the ocean is on the other side.
So the ocean surrounds this
That's
peninsula.
what I needed to
And
figure
the
out.
mountain is overlooking most of it.
Yeah, remember
that make
that
more
whole
sense?
thing where I asked you earlier how far away the ocean was? I'm just letting you know. You did a crap job of explaining
It's
that
hard to
before.
explain because I couldn't see it well and I couldn't get a real good estimate of distance, okay? Okay.
But how is this relevant?
What I'm saying is you ask because the castle is technically sitting on this overhang directly above it
It's into it too.
and built on top of this mountain. So if there was an entrance at the base of this mountain under the overhang, someone could come and go.
Yeah, but the problem is, are you saying only into the Queen's Garden there would be an entrance of some kind?
I would suppose, yes.
Well,
but
that
if the mountain is cutting off the rest of the garden from the rest of the world, what would be the point of that?
Well,
Unless they're going by boats.
vampires on
Ooh.
boats, or they're vampires. What do they care? They could probably turn into bats or something for all we know and fly over the mountain.
All right.
I don't know, guys. I just draw the maps.
You're the pirate here. What?
I don't have a boat.
Pirate elf. Do you know about vampires on boats?
Yep,
Really? That's amazing. What have you heard about them?
they're on boats.
Alice,
Hello.
really quick, Alice. In game, are vampires able to turn into bats?
You have not experienced that many of these creatures. You do not have the appropriate knowledge.
Diplomacy.
Please roll a knowledge nature.
I crit.
It would be knowledge nature. So you are able to find out that most from what you recollect from lore, both of what you've seen in this universe and what you know from outside, that you would assume vampires would be able to transform into various creatures, whether it be large wolves or a swarm of bats.
Hold on, you're saying that the vampires could turn into wolves?
That is correct. From your current knowledge and estimation, due to your knowledge nature skill,
Don't
you are
you
able to recollect that
have a wolf?
vampires can transform into various creatures.
No, not my wolf. My wolf is not a vampire.
Okay, are you sure?
Yes.
How sure?
It could be Snow. You don't know. What if that's a vampire in disguise?
Has it
Also,
tried
who did you
biting?
just talk to?
Oh, Alice is the AI in the game. If
Hello, I'm
is that?
Alice.
at
I'm-
character
You're
creation,
Other dimensional being?
she was there in character creation when you made your avatars.
What avatar?
You guys are avatars
No, we're
right
not.
now? Wilson,
Maybe they did drugs when they. Okay, so we're in a game.
We're
I'm
in a
always
game.
We're in a game.
we're trapped
Oh.
inside
We're trapped inside a game
of an online video game.
Right. It's an MMORPG.
This is
Online?
It's virtual
What's
reality.
online?
For example, Wilson and I, we probably live nowhere near each other.
I'm in
does not really-
Montana.
Another world?
Well, you're in a. Think about it like you're in a computer.
What's
You're-
a computer?
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like she's senile.
I don't know.
Nothing.
I don't know how to.
So we
how to
wouldn't
handle
I
know
it.
don't know
any
how
of
that
that.
works.
I don't know how.
Anything
how we
that's
would
not
have-
in this world, we wouldn't know about.
we are very not aware we're in a game.
Okay. So you think of it like this.
This isn't
your
real.
consciousness. Your consciousness has been transposed into an artificial body that is not yours.
I think that's too complex. Okay, hold on.
So
Think
we're
of this-
avatars.
Yes, there you go. Exactly.
Oh, an avatar.
But I'm
of
not
course.
blue.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
Wait, so you don't know anything about computers, but you remember that movie? Oh my gosh.
Okay, hang on.
Wait, that was a movie?
What's a movie? Is it like a book?
Okay, they remember Avatar, but they don't know it was a film. I'm very confused about
It
this.
must have been a glitch. Wait,
All right. Well, anyways, what's our next plan of attack? Would you guys want to explore this Queen's Garden?
Yeah, let's do it.
No?
I mean,
You're
shouldn't
the
we
guild leader here.
try to
They were
have-
sent to help us.
Shouldn't we try to have her get the queen to just let us in before we try to?
I mean,
fly for
we
the
could
mountain?
sneak
that is
in,
the goal.
Or we
I
could
will.
just talk to the Queen.
I'll just rub hands with the queen and see if she'll let us in the garden. And by that means
I
I will
think
try
it's-
to improve her view of us.
Oh,
I
I
have a-
thought you were
I
talking
have a
about
spell
shaking
for that.
hands with
if
her.
if you want her to rub
You want me to romance the queen?
Yeah, just
No,
caress
just, like,
her
literally
hand
shake
until
hands.
she gives in.
we could just use unnatural lust.
How about you just talk to her and see if she's willing to let us in? If not, then we could maybe sneak in later. Does that sound good, everybody?
I mean, she already let me touch her hair, so I think we're on a good track.
and in the middle of all of you talking,
It's been an hour.
the door starts to open,
Freedom!
and the key drops to the ground. But the door is open,
Pick
and
up
you were
my
able
key,
to.
put it back in wherever I have it, around my neck.
I run into the hall into the next room where there's a bathroom.
You run into the bathroom.
No, into the hall because I know that that dimension door is there.
Right.
So she
Well, the
runs
dimension
out of the
door's
room.
gone now.
Is it? Oh, well, she thinks it's still there, so she
Wait.
runs out of the room to the bathroom,
Where?
right across the hall,
Where across the hall?
to the next room that's right across the hall.
The door
right
is locked.
God dang it! I have to pee.
No, just use your own bathroom.
Is it open?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I run back in.
No, you just said that the key fell out, right?
Yeah, so the dimension door's no longer there.
Is
No.
it what's his face in there?
No, so it put us back in. Like we are able to get out now. And then
Yes, we
Wilson,
all...
the door is still there.
we still have to turn the key and take it out.
Well, then close the door. This woman has to pee.
Wilson, where's your room? I'm going to your room. Which room is it?
The third one to the right.
Which right? I just go down the hallway. I'm going whichever one is there.
Okay, roll a d20.
Good luck. 3.
See, the man is saying third one down to the right, but he's explaining it from the perspective of you coming from the stairwell. You think he just means you make a right from the room you're in, which is still on the left-hand side of the building, not the right-hand side, and you go down 3 doors, and you enter this room,
All right.
and you go and you use the bathroom.
Oh, yep. That's good. Good. Wonderful.
Okay.
Wow, they have facilities, running water. This is advanced. All right.
So you make your way back after having refreshed yourselves,
Okay.
and Clyde comes running out of your room. Snow, you're alive! Oh my gosh, how did you get out of the mirror? Was it the fact that I shaked it? I turned it upside down and shaked you out of it. That must have been it.
You mean shook, first off. And second off, yes, that did it. You freed us, man.
Oh my gosh, I knew I could get around the mimic. It was like that one episode of Teen Titans where they were all trapped in the television. You just had to find the way out of the game. It was great. I'm glad we were able to get you out. So I heard you didn't like parfaits, so I made you some angel food cake. It's
Wait.
like bread.
The parfaits are still on the bed though, right?
And Clyde turns around. Yeah, the parfaits are right there on the bed.
Okay.
You all can have one.
I go
just know
flop
that
down again and start eating.
I just know Snow wanted angel food cake. So where have you? Where were? Who are you? Oh wait, no, that's right. We met downstairs. Where have you guys been?
In the mirror.
Oh, you guys were trapped in there too?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so glad I could get you guys out.
Yeah, you shook the mirror. You did a good job.
Thank you.
So, what did you guys talk about while you were in there? Oh, he's really dumb, very dense, immensely desperate.
Is he still
Oh.
hugging Snow?
Oh. I see.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. What'd you guys talk about while you were in the mirror?
Nothing.
Mirror things.
Probably trying to get out. I can
Yeah.
understand that.
We were reflecting.
On our.
We're going to try. Don't worry, Clyde. We're just gonna we saw that the queen has a lovely garden that we'd like to see someday soon.
Like now.
Not right now.
Are you okay?
I need a moment to collect myself.
Oh yeah. So the queen has a garden. Is that part of your guys' mission or something?
Clyde.
Yeah. What?
She goes up, she like just takes both her hand and closes his lips.
What?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I'll message you later.
Okay.
No.
So are we just gonna eat our parfaits then?
They're delicious, thank you.
I didn't know what kind of yogurt you liked, so I kind of had a mixture of strawberry and blueberry with some little whipped cream and graham crackers.
I can tell.
I hope everyone.
It's pretty obvious.
So do you float? I'm really confused about this.
Float. Yeah.
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 Okay.
It's a good question. Too bad you weren't in the mirror with us, Clyde.
Dang it! You were too busy reflecting. All right. Well, it's getting late.
It's getting a little late, so
Bye.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah.
we're all
No,
just
I guess
gonna
that is the reasonable conclusion from that statement. I just didn't know what to.
If you want
I feel like you guys bonded in the mirror, and I'm left out on a lot.
do you want a hug?
No, it's. I mean, yeah, but that's.
Oh, okay. Snow, you should hug him.
I
Oh.
awkwardly I hug him. Come
Hi,
here,
Snow.
buddy. Come here, buddy. Go,
I feel
buddy.
slightly patronized, but okay.
You should just be happy with what you're getting right.
It's true. Well, thank you. I guess I hope you enjoyed your parfaits. If you need anything, I'm Clyde, and he sends you 2 friend requests.
What?
You get a pop up on your screen.
Accept them. It.
Okay.
If you ever need anything food related,
I could use some more parfaits, but this time with nuts and berries.
what kind of berries? Strawberries and blueberries are also berries. So,
Yeah, those two. Those are
So
what I
that's what-
want.
so that
Yes.
just you want like what kind of nuts? Are we talking peanuts, cashews, pistachios, walnuts?
Oh my god.
Just
Peanuts.
give her all the
and,
nuts.
No, cashews.
I could do cashews. Okay, got it.
I do send you guys I'm like, well, I guess we really should party up. So I do send you both party invites.
I'll accept it.
Okay,
And
well, all right. Well, I'll get on that. And Mr. Floaty Float Man, do you run off of food, or is it just like
Air, gas.
air? You float via gas?
Do you mean that like, do I eat food to live?
You need to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, would you like something?
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Anything in particular?
No, just whatever.
That's a dangerous statement. I'll make you something you won't forget. And he just runs out the room.
God.
Oh no.
Ominous.
Okay. The idiot in the room is left.
Are you sure?
I like that man.
No.
Leave him alone, Wilson.
Okay. The man's. He thought we were in a mirror. He shook the mirror to get us out.
That's kind of cute. You have to admit, that is adorable.
I agree.
That's adorable.
I admire his ingenuity and his concern for us.
It seems like Snow's bonded with him.
I mean, what would you have done?
The old news. Old news.
Are you sure?
It was a while ago. Clyde's got Zana now, so you know that's a thing.
Where is she?
Oh, she's in prison.
In jail.
Oh,
You
how'd
already
she
knew
get
this.
there, Snow?
She did it to herself.
She-
Quite
Sure.
literally.
Yep.
She assaulted someone and stole a magical artifact worth 80,000 gold.
I believe you.
That sounds worth it.
She still has the artifact from what we know.
Oh,
She
that's-
didn't
Sell
turn
it
it
yet?
in.
Oh yeah, she
I think
drew a
she's
few of
planning
them.
on using it.
She drew a few of them.
Can I go down to the dungeon?
I
She's
guess,
not here. This dungeon.
Yeah, she's not at this prison. She's back at prison in Yenamut. She's
So
getting
she should be coming.
transported.
Are we
back.
going to Yana anytime soon?
Well, she's coming here
she'll be here.
Is she?
Yes.
in like a day.
Hopefully, I
Tomorrow
think
morning?
Tomorrow morning, I think.
Interesting.
So, I mean, I guess we should probably rest for the evening. It's been a long day. We just got here by carriage, and then we went back out. We should probably rest, and then we can recoup in the morning. Fill Zana in once we get her here.
How much is the book worth?
Oh no,
again?
it wasn't a book. It was a deck.
How much is this deck worth again?
80,000 gold.
Huh.
It was a deck of illusions from what we saw.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Major illusions, apparently.
Apparently, they can get big.
Cool.
But
Sense motive that? Can I sense motive her to you?
yes, you can.
All right, what is your motive? Well,
Wait, no, you can't sense motive. You
Yeah.
can't sense motive other players. What are you doing?
I just asked you, GM, if I could.
You said yes.
You did say yes.
Okay, but see, the issue is that's a high roll, but I don't know what the hell the answer is because
The
I have no
issue-
idea what Allie's thinking. Allie, why are you asking about this deck of many illusions? You
She's just
sense that
curious.
she's curious.
Curious.
She's curious. Curiosity.
Oh, interesting.
Lots of curiosity.
So I guess we'll just retire for the evening, regroup tomorrow morning, see if we can enter the garden, if there are any hidden entrances or something.
Sounds good.
All right.
Can we just fly over the mountain?
We could, but if the queen catches us in her personal garden, I don't know if she'll.
We could just have snow distract her while we fly over the
I
mountain.
mean, we could also do that. No?
Hmm?
Do you want to do it the proper way, or do you want to distract the queen while we try and
this
infiltrate?
guy doesn't like magic.
Not the biggest fan.
Let's do
I would
This-
like to
he
do
wants
it.
to do it the,
The
hard
right way.
Let's ask her first, right?
I think we should also probably, before we take any other action, involve our other party member.
Zana will be here tomorrow morning.
Okay.
She has a stealthy ability.
Yeah.
She's very stealthy. So worst case scenario, if we
Supposed to be, but
okay, listen. Well, I have to talk to her some more.
Yeah.
That's it. Really.
Anyways, we should wait for her. She can be immensely useful. So I guess we all go to bed for the evening, recoup ourselves, gather
Can I
back in the
just-
morning.
Continue to lay on Snow's bed.
Sure.
I just fell asleep. Snuggled with your puppy.
No,
Uh
on your bed.
huh.
What are you gonna do about it?
Sleepover, Wilson? Start walking towards the room that I thought was his.
Snow.
Hmm?
My door's on the left. Why are you going to the right?
You said the right. You said 3 doors down and to the right.
Yeah, but that's coming from the staircase, not from this room.
Whose room did I use? Because I went to this one for the.
Maybe no one noticed. You're almost there. Just one more door down and go to your left one.
All right, I'll try.
On the
and
right hand side of the hallway.
I'll follow the instructions to the best of my ability.
There you go. You're good, Snow.
All right.
That one. Okay. I'll message Clyde. Just or
I messaged Clyde.
no. It's fine. He's probably busy cooking things. We'll just have a sleepover.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. What the heck did you roll for? What does that mean?
Who knows?
Who knows? What were you rolling for?
Sign language. I don't know whether or not she would accept it or not.
I'll roll his diplomacy.
Like, what am I rolling against that?
What's going on?
I've
His diplomacy is currently at 22.
What am I rolling against it?
Will save. A Wilson save. How high's your
Ooh.
Wilson save?
It's not been 8 hours, so I still get a +2 to that. So
she gets a +2 to a Wilson save every 8 hours.
no.
She hates the man that much.
It's a 20.
You find his offer intriguing, but I can't tell you what to do since you're a player, so you do what you want. You find it flattering, his proposition.
I go in his room and I close the door. I build a pillow fort. And I invite Clyde over.
Okay. Are you two staying in Snow's room then?
Yeah, no,
sleeping.
sure. Why not?
I must sleep.
Okay, great. So you two
You can
crash in
just take
Snow's
over
room.
my room.
You take over the parfaits and her dog, her wolf, by the way, is just gone belly up for you.
So
Is he
cute.
dead? Because that's what belly up means.
Nah, he's just rolled over and it's letting her pet his belly. And with that, everyone retires for the evening. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for season 2, episode 8 of Sword Art Online. We had a lot of shenanigans go down today. Let's see how everything progresses next week. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
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 They can't see.
They can't
wave.
see you waving.
Adios.